Hi everyone! In this tutorial we will make scraping more dynamic and introduce the Selenium library. It is well known among programmers as a helpful tool in many automation tasks. It can help you simulate user behavior and therefore pass certain traps along the way of data capturing. This library helps you navigate through the site using code simulating customers' behavior. Bunch of stuff you can do with it, like interact with site, click on elements, drag and drop simulations, form filling, JavaScript execution on page, DOM search, and many more. You can dig deeper into Selenium on its website by the link you see on the screen. From my early days of working with this library, I remember that it was pretty hard to configure it. One needs to figure out many environment variables and compatibility with your existing browsers. Today, it's much easier with the usage of Docker. You'll also need to create a virtual environment. In case you have not done that, at the beginning of the course, navigate to the folder with the source code and run these three commands. In my practice, I found it helpful to have a configuration model for Selenium, which I'm sharing across all my projects. Let us review it briefly. As you can see, it mostly disables certain interactive features in the browser, which can interfere with Selenium scraper sessions. Of course, you can choose the set of arguments yourself, but this one was battle tested and proved to be helpful. In this tutorial, we will scrape a site called devpost.com. It exists to represent available coding hackathons across the world and online. It is also showing useful information, such as the prize pool, number of participants, and dates when the hackathon would take place. If you simply download a static page in your browser, as I've recommended before, you'll see that there's no data there. It happens because DevPost uses animation on the data loading process, so we have to wait a bit with Selenium until the content appears. We'll also have to locate all the needed selectors on the site before we start. Notice some class names are not meaningful except the price and participants. It means that in future those can easily change and your script would be failing. That's the reason to always monitor the execution of your script and prefer using API. Now, when we have everything in place, let's do a bit of coding. First, let's import some helper methods from the common module in this course. Next, import some Selenium methods, which are helpful for searching DOM and waiting for elements to appear. Set up Selenium driver using getSaveSetup. Open the devpost URL through the driver. Using Selenium, wait until hackathon container appears. Now locate all the mentioned elements and parse text from them. Lastly, don't forget to quit the driver and release resources. To be fair, this tutorial resembles most of the existing use cases for scraping. While we would touch on more advanced topics in this section, of course 90% of sites would be possible to scrape through simple logic. Open site, locate the elements, parse content, quit. For that reason, I've created a reusable configurable script and posted it on GitHub. Read the material after this video to get a link to it and some explanations on how it works.